Hi there, welcome to Piling Pentacles Tarot 22, where I interpret the cards to provide insight into your life. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're here, you're probably meant to be here. Take what resonates, discard the rest. Alrighty, let's get started. So the cards that we have out so far are the Ornaments, Skull, Sword, Crown, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands, Two of Pentacles, High Priestess. What I'm seeing is someone who is shifting their identity, maybe even changing their brand somehow with this Ornaments card here. You're changing maybe your appearance, how you see yourself. It could be something to do with outer appearance. So your branding, maybe you bought a new wardrobe, or just your self-concept. And it feels like I'm not entirely sure exactly about this energy here, but we'll come back to it. With the Skull card and this Ace of Wands, this tells me that you're definitely transforming into something very powerful when it comes to your career, your ability to make money, your financial status, etc. There's something that you saw in yourself. You wanted to revamp it, revise it. That's why it feels like some kind of outer appearance or how you see yourself, your branding, something sort of flipped the switch. And there's more confidence here that I'm seeing as well. I think that maybe you changed how you look somehow and it's giving you more confidence. It's giving you more confidence to maybe accept opportunities, to go after a particular job. Maybe you got a haircut, you changed your hair, maybe you bought more like professional attire. Maybe you're wearing a suit now or work dresses. You look more professional. That feels right. You look more professional. Maybe I'm hearing your website is more professional. Your maybe it's not just your clothes. Maybe how you present yourself is more professional. With the Skull here, there's definitely some kind of transformation and it's working out in your favor very, very powerfully. There's lots of confidence here that's showing up for you. However you've changed yourself or however you're going to change yourself, because I'm reading this as your current energy, but this could be your future energy as well, or maybe even your past, if that feels right for you. However you change yourself, it's creating this confidence. It's making you feel more worthy. It's making you feel more valuable, and it's reflecting on the outside, meaning people can see that. People are drawn to you. People want to be a part of what you have to offer now. I'm hearing something is more sleek, more elegant maybe. So it could be, again, your website. It could be your product. It could be anything. But it's more professional now and it's more appealing and it's working out in your favor. I think with this Wheel of Fortune card here, what I'm getting is that there was some kind of cycle or something was repeating itself, but now it feels like there's this new cycle. So maybe you weren't getting anywhere, you didn't understand it, but now that you've changed, you're starting to see different results. You could also have changed the way that you speak, the way that you communicate with others. Somehow you started to understand that looks do actually matter in this sense. For whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, looks do matter. Okay. I'm also randomly getting like a book cover, a book deal. You've changed your book cover. Something you've changed is very effective. With the Sword card and this Two of Pentacles, it's showing me that you're there's a better approach. There's strategy here. There's this mental agility, mental flexibility, or some sort of mental power, mental focus. Like you're understanding something now. You have more knowledge. You have more confidence. You're taking a different approach. You're also juggling something here because you have more options. You're figuring something out and you're getting it. It's starting to click. You're starting to understand something in a way that you never understood it before. And it's making things feel and seem so much easier than they were in the past. With this crown card here and this high priestess, you're starting to understand that you are royalty. What you have to offer is of high value, and you're listening to your intuition. You're listening to your heart. You're listening to what's within. You're also listening to your higher self. It's like you're getting advice from source. You're getting advice from a higher power. So you're making yourself to where people cannot compare themselves to you. It's like you're putting yourself on this level that others cannot reach because you have this understanding, because you've changed yourself, because you're gaining this confidence. There's something here about these hands. I keep getting drawn to these hands. There's some kind of receptivity. There's some kind of spiritual energy as well. I'm also seeing Reiki energy. I'm seeing some sort of energetic healing. So you could have changed yourself through something energetically. Maybe you're into spells or some kind of like ritual, some kind of spiritual energetic healing that you practiced or invested in or something. It is paying off. Maybe you went to like a Reiki master to remove whatever was blocking you. I feel like that's going to resonate with someone. Wheel of Fortune. I'm seeing that something was going round and round and round. Also, I'm seeing that you have now put something into motion. You made a change, and because of this change, you've set something on a new path, on a new wheel. It's like, how do you say, you've put something on repeat to continuously receiving benefits from it. What would be a good example of this? I'm picturing like a conveyor belt. Some sort of process you've created. Something that's looping over and over and over. It's like you don't have to do the work anymore. Like you've created this system that essentially is working for itself. And it's making something so easy. It's like you're getting more and more money and you don't even have to do anything anymore. It's like, what is it called? Passive income? Some kind of passive income you're receiving? Okay. I have other cards here for you. So we have power here. You're gaining power. There's a new beginning, like this new cycle, some kind of new structure. There's authority. You're becoming like this reputable, authoritative figure in your line of work, in your field, or in your industry, where people will come to you for advice because you're the authority on maybe what you created or like your expertise. You're an expert at something, so people come to you. Maybe people didn't come to you in the past because of how something looked. Going back to this ornament card, but it's like you understood the power of appearance, and because of that, you've changed something. You've created like this new cycle, and now people respect you more, or they're coming to you more. You've expressed yourself. However whatever you change, it was an expression of yourself. So maybe your wardrobe is more of an expression of yourself, or your product, you change the appearance of it so that it's more of an expression of yourself. I said book cover. Maybe your book cover represents more of who you are. Social status and moving up. Whatever line of work that you do, you're moving up in that field. You're becoming more and more recognized. You're gaining this recognition. And now you have like more power or more control over something. You have more power. And I'm also getting that you're understanding like the psyche of others. So going back to this ornament, this appearance adjustment, this rebranding, this marketing, you're learning to market yourself. You're understanding the psychology of others. Maybe in the past, appearance didn't matter to you for whatever reason. Like it wasn't a big deal, but now you're doing it because, not because you're vain or conceited or self-centered, but because you understand the psychology of others. You're understanding how marketing works or why marketing works. You're understanding that people are drawn to the way that things look. It's like you uncovered some kind of, I'm hearing secret knowledge, but it's not secret, but it feels like whatever you've uncovered, maybe for you, it feels like it was a secret or something. Like you may be uncovering like a deeper understanding of this psychology that we're picking up on, this marketing strategy. Maybe you are developing a new marketing strategy for your brand or for yourself that maybe others don't typically use, or maybe you're revamping an old strategy. And it all feels like some kind of expression of yourself. It's coming from the heart, and that's why it's working. But whatever it is, this energy here is confirmation that you're on the right track. You're moving in the right direction. You're also being like blessed or something. Just going back to these hands, like I'm getting prayer hands. You're kind of being worshipped in a sense. And I feel like it's because of how something looks. Like you're dressing the part, or you're dressing to impress, or you've made something look so appealing. Again, it could be your website, it could be your product. You made something so appealing that now people are worshiping you in ways that they were not worshiping you before. They feel like this is the best thing ever. I'm hearing the best thing since sliced bread, but it was just a re-strategizing. It was just an understanding that you gained. Marketing strategy. And it may not even be a product or service. It could just be yourself. You've changed your way, changed how you are somehow. You've rebranded yourself so that you're more appealing to companies and employers, to the point where now things are more possible that weren't possible before. Like maybe you've been applying for a particular job for the longest time ever and you weren't understanding why you weren't being chosen. But maybe you change your wardrobe. I keep saying wardrobe, it doesn't have to be that. Maybe just the way that you see yourself, or you speak, or how you communicate, or how you move your body, like your body language change. And so now employers are like fighting to have you on their team. You've made yourself more competitive. You've made yourself so much more competitive so that you can, how do I say, like, ask for more money. You can charge more, essentially, is what I'm getting. You can charge more. I'm being drawn to this ship in the background. it just feels like there's something rocky here in the background, like all of this chaos, the water is splashing. It feels like you're like taking on a lot, or how do I say? It's almost like you're getting so much opportunity that it can be overwhelming. You don't really know what to choose. I'm just getting this example of, say if you have applied to like 50 different colleges and they all accepted you, and now you're just like, you're stressed about which one to choose. You can't decide. You're just juggling all of this. It's a good problem to have. I'm also seeing you juggling a lot of like a juggling a lot of orders. Like say you've opened up your own like shop, like a restaurant, and so many orders are just flying in, and you don't know how to handle it, so you have to hire more employees. Like your business is booming, your business is growing to the point where you feel overwhelmed, but it's a good problem to have, and you're learning to juggle it as you go along. As you move along, you're learning to juggle it. This could also work for like a particular work, even if like you don't own your own business. If you have like a 9 to 5 job, a corporate job, like you're being given more and more responsibilities because that's what you want. You want to grow, you want to learn, you want to move up in this company, which I see for you. You are moving up. But there's this learning curve, there's this chaos. But once you get through all of this, you're gonna be so much better. I feel like the message here is to keep moving forward, keep going. Things may get chaotic, things may get stressful. You may feel like, what did I get myself into? I'm like, what's that saying? I'm in over my head or something like that. You may feel like that, but keep going. There's like a solution waiting for you. There's strategy. Like you're going to start strategizing. You're going to figure this out, and you're going to make your way to calmer waters. Listen to your intuition. This High Priestess card is saying, listen to your intuition, that inner voice. What feels right for you? What feels like it's the best move for you to make? How can you get yourself to calmer waters? What do you need to do? That inner voice will tell you. That inner voice will let you know. And once you have that under your belt, you're going to create space for even more opportunity, for more success, because you're going to keep going. You're going to keep moving up. You're going to keep figuring it out, moving up, and then figuring it out, moving up. It's like a new level. You're going to continuously reach new levels, more success, more money, financial stability, wealth. You're going to keep building this brand, this company, building your success in whatever way that it means for you, or however it means for you. I keep being drawn back to these hands here. There's some kind of spiritual entity, spiritual energy that is guiding you. So continue to listen to that inner voice, because there's a spirit. It could be a guardian angel, a family member, an ancestor. Something is guiding you. And all you have to do is take some time, maybe meditate, take some silence, some like a period of silence to just listen, to relax and listen, and you'll be guided in that right direction. That's how you're going to move through this chaos. Have faith, I'm hearing. It's going to get you to calmer waters. And you're going to feel so much gratitude for doing that and for not giving up. Keep moving forward. You have the power. You have the status now, the authority now, the social status. Some of you are being transformed. Going back to the skull here. Some of you are being transformed into something so powerful that it's something you couldn't even imagine. So some of you are being prepared for like fame and fortune, or prepared for wealth and riches. You're being prepared for something big. That's why you're going through this chaos, because as you move through it, as you continuously like not give up, continuously, or as you continue to strategize and move through it, it's making you more prepared for the next step that's ultimately leading to ultimate success. So that's fame and fortune, lots of money. So for example, maybe you're having a difficult time balancing your checkbook, budgeting your money. Maybe that's difficult for you right now. Or maybe you're having a difficult time keeping organized, like keeping your receipts organized, things like that. Maybe dealing with taxes. Maybe you're a first time business owner and this is your first time doing taxes or something like that. Once you learn this, you get this under your belt, it's preparing you for the next step. So once you learn how to budget your money, you're going to get more money. Once you learn how to prepare your taxes for your business, you're going to be able to move on to the next step, whatever that is, to be able to, I don't know what the next step is. Once you learn, figure out your taxes, maybe you'll learn how do you say, like, save more on your taxes. Like right now it could be a struggle, but once you get past that struggle, you're going to figure out, oh, now that I know this about taxes, I can actually save, or obviously I don't know much about taxes, but maybe you will. Or what was the other example I said? Maybe you're learning to organize your receipts so that you could have more time for the next how do you say, like you're creating more space or more time so that you can use your energy in that time for something else to build in your business. So essentially what I'm trying to say is that you're moving through this storm, through this chaos, so that it can prepare you for this ultimate success. Because right now, if you just jump right there to your dream life of that super ultra lavish lifestyle, it may be way over your head, like too much over your head, to where you're just like, forget it, I don't even want this. Maybe that happened to you. Maybe you were an overnight success in something and you're just like, forget it, I don't even want this anymore, and you gave up. Maybe you're starting over, you're starting new. This is a new beginning. Remember that new beginning card? Maybe you're starting over so that you can take it step by step, so that you can slowly like integrate into that lifestyle that you want. So for some of you, you're probably wondering, why is this taking so long? It's taking so long because it needs to take so long. Because if you just immediately had overnight success, you probably wouldn't know how to handle it. Like, say, for example, you went from no money to winning the lottery. You don't know like how to balance your checkbook, how to budget. I don't think anybody, I don't know, balance your checkbook. I think that's like an old thing, but you don't know how to budget your money or save or invest. So you go out and you spend all your money. You go out and buy this huge house, not realizing that you have to pay like property taxes, not realizing that you have to pay taxes on your taxes or whatever. That's why you were protected from this energy, and that's why it was taking so long. Now you're understanding, okay, it's a process. There's stability that is building here. It's like the hare and the tortoise I'm getting. Like the tortoise took its time. And so in the end, the tortoise won. It took forever for the tortoise to get to the finish line, but in the end, the tortoise won. So that's going to be your reading today. That's your reading today. Hopefully this has resonated with you in a positive way. If so, please hit the like button. You can also comment down below. I love seeing your messages, and subscribe for more. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate you, and I cannot wait to see you again in the next one. So until then, take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.